thousands of people. And we're not exaggerating. Thousands of people were chiming in
with a Z.
Yeah, on our the Sports Shop Radio YouTube page. Of course, we post everything on all our social media, and you see a lot of it. Mac.
Yes, sir.
So let me just mention a couple of comments that people were saying.
Are we taking it to the streets?
We're taking it to the streets,
all right,
man.
Let's go. You guys want to check it out? You can go out to the YouTube page too. Check it out too. So
yeah.
Sports Shot Radio with Reese and K-Man on YouTube.
There you go. I'm trying to get some negative ones. People that was for Coach Robinson. It was again great competitive contest. Let me see, Coach Prime's. Man, so many comments. He looked. Oh well. I'm just telling you about something they said about Coach Robinson. He looked really immature. Deion has brought more money and attention and positivity to that conference. Why tear Deion down? One lady said out here. It's like hundreds of comments. Like K-Mac said, these sports are radio reaching K-Mac.
So here's also the impact. I want people to pay attention, right? So HBCUs are really on the landscape. Seriously, people are paying attention. Things they're getting the right momentum. Person said I was at the game. It was a great competitive contest for 3 quarters. Both bands were great. First HBCU game that I've ever attended. I drove down from Atlanta to attend the game. He said it was a shame it ended like that. Seems like the Coach Robinson was a hater. Now, think about what we're saying here now.
Yeah.
Now, I know he didn't want to admit it. Now, here's a guy that probably would have never taken it upon himself, hey, let me drive down to Alabama State to watch the Alabama State homecoming.
Right. You
know why he went?
Because of Deion.
Okay. All right. Maybe that's why he said he ain't sweat. Is that what he said?
I guess one last one. Eddie Robinson has chosen to align himself with and become the standard bearer for the forces opposed to economic sovereignty, growth, and development. Coach Prime really has his work cut out for him trying to mobilize and organize these people. Other words, and we talked about that. The traditionalists I mentioned yesterday. The guys that they're afraid to look forward. But how about this? Take off your rear view mirror in your car. Stop looking back at the way things are looking. Look forward how things can become. It's unbelievable, man.
Look. So this is tough. You pour your heart and soul, I'm assuming this is where Coach Robinson is. You pour your heart and soul into your program, right?
Sure.
And it's a lot of and he says, when he says I am swag, it means he did attend HBCU. Now he's coaching there. Yeah. This is a part of who he is, right? And you have the shining star, right? That's of today. Deion and Jackson State come in and put on a show in your backyard. Football is a very competitive sport.
Yep.
It's a very ego-driven sport, too, at times. And I'm sure that was a tough pill for him to swallow with all of the pageantry, all the stuff leading up to the game.
Everybody coming back. All the
stuff leading up to the game. Because it's a hard task when somebody tells you they're going to whoop your ass.
You're right.
And then they come to your field in your house and whoop your ass.
Right.
And then they celebrate with your people as they leave. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
And I just got a feeling that it was hard for him to accept that. Unfortunately, he has to remind himself that he represents the leadership of that team, of that university. And you got to rise above that.
And personally, you got to lead in that area. You can't have your players cussing the other coach out, use all this profanity. That was classless.
Yeah, so he got to be better than that.
You got to be better. We are better than that.
He's got to be better.
Be better.
He's got.